I was gifted this item in exchange for my review. This is the Samshow Alarm Clock, and this thing is so, so cool. Let me show you all about it. First of all, are you watching how the color is changing here on the face? And there's a really cool light down here. Let me just show you. This thing is so cool. So up here, my giant snooze button also, if I push it, will change the color of the face. There are so many options. This is the funkiest one. We've got our regular solid colors, lots of choices of solid colors. And then we get into multicolored, which will change color as you watch. This is like changing color from side to side. This one's changing color from like bottom to top. This one will just change the whole, this is what I had it on at first, and it changes colors. And then you've got your funky one. So you can choose whichever color you like the best. You can, whatever's your fancy for that day. Love that. And then there's a light down here, which you can also change. This button right here on the top that says light, I can just click through that and get lots of different color choices. Some will change on their own. Some will stay a solid color that you choose. So you can make this alarm clock be whatever you want, whatever is the most fun to you, that is what you can turn it into. So I think that is just so cool. And another thing that I love about it is both the face and the light down here have dimming dials. So you can dim it all the way to off. So this dimmer switch is for the bottom light. I can turn it all the way down and it's completely off. And again, here, this one is for the face. I can dim it all the way off. If you're like me and you're really sensitive to light while you're sleeping, you're gonna love the fact that you can dim it off, or here, I'm gonna roll it up to the first time you can see it. That is so incredibly dim. It's hard for me to imagine that it's actually putting off light enough to disturb your sleep. So that is so cool. I love that you can do that. And then in the daytime, you can have it all the way up if it's in the bright sunshine. Whatever you want to do. Just don't forget, if you don't mess with it for a while and you have it dimmed to off and then you go to change the color and you're like, it's not working. No, it's just because you have the dimmer switch turned down. So don't let that trip you up. We also have lots of sounds to wake up to. And by the way, you can see right here that my alarm is on and it's set to 6:30. So I really like that you can see it right here on the face, what I have it set to. Also, the date is there, which is kind of cool. It's not really necessary for an alarm clock, but I kind of love the added little feature there. So let's listen to some of the sounds. So there's some fun, different ones. And you also have standard sounds. Let's get to a standard sound. So that's a pretty standard one. One of the very notable features of this alarm clock, though, is how loud it can get. So just let me show you. There's a wheel here on the back to adjust the volume. Again, you can adjust it all the way off, and then it might freak you out that it's not working, but that's actually really, 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 really loud. So, but it's really good if you are one who sleeps through alarms. You're going to love this thing because it's actually going to wake you up. So, and also if you're super disturbed by a super loud alarm clock, then you can put the volume exactly where you need it because it goes all the way from off to crazy bonkers loud. So this alarm clock just has so many ways to make it exactly what you want. That's what I like about it so much. And you know, the last little feature, it does go to military time. Right now it's like lunchtime, so you can't really tell except for the fact that you can see my PM disappearing, but it can go from 12 hours to 24-hour clock, whichever you prefer. So the buttons also, they make sense. Sometimes alarms, you're having to push all these weird buttons and you can't really figure out how to set it, how to make it do what you want it to do. These are very straightforward, very user-friendly. So this alarm clock is so awesome. I love it so much. It is the best item that I've been gifted in exchange for my review that I've ever had. So love this thing so much. So yes, as a reminder, I was gifted this item in exchange for my review, but I'd buy this thing in a heartbeat.